Well, hey there, y'all. Welcome to the 2026 Political Predictions Countdown episode of the Common Good Podcast. We're already here, Rob. We're already here to make our big predictions.
Doug, this is the very first podcast, not just of the new year. This is the very first podcast that we are doing when Marjorie Taylor Greene is not a member of the House of Representatives.
Wow. Hey, 2025 predictions. We didn't see that coming.
Oh, seriously, I was going to say that. Like, if we had predicted in 2025, and we might have, Donald Trump's breakups, I think we would have predicted Elon Musk, which almost happened, but it seems like they kind of have gotten it back together.
I've heard this. I've heard that maybe Elon Musk has been brought back together by that great love maker, J.D. Vance.
Trump? Oh, J.D. Vance. So I think we would have predicted Elon Musk would break up with Donald Trump, not Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Yeah, well, touche.
Yeah.
Hey, when she's just sitting at home alone because nobody will talk to her anymore, we'll have her on as a guest.
Oh, it'd be fantastic.
Isn't it funny how now that doesn't feel totally repulsive? And there may have been a time previously in my life where I would have thought, no way. Hey, quick little catch up, Rob. Haven't seen you all year.
Yeah.
I still love the sixth grade, see you next year. Haven't seen you all year jokes. They're never going to grow old to me. How are things? How'd it go? How'd it go with I know we did a post Christmas. We didn't do a post New Year's.
Yeah.
How was the film? Did you stay up till midnight your time?
Yeah, I mean, no. Well, it's a 1 second holiday. It was just
It's like your honeymoon.
Yeah. No. I went out to dinner with a friend. Came home.
Not even with your wife. You didn't make a
No. I had a friend who said, "Hey, I've had a rough year. I need to have some dinner with a friend." So I went out to dinner with a friend, and then I was home and watching the Ohio State game that they lost, sadly, and asleep before Anderson Cooper and that other guy got drunk.
I mean, how is that still a thing? How is it still a thing that men get drunk on television while working?
Yeah.
While working.
I know that, like, Ryan
that a thing?
Seacrest has taken over for Dick Clark, but man, the train wreck that is the New Year's Eve show on CNN with Anderson Cooper and Andy Cohen. I think
I don't know who he is other than that. He's like a commentator for a bizarre Olympic sport that you hear of every 4 years.
Just absolutely love that train wreck of a show. I didn't even turn it on. Asleep, gone. How about you? Are you a big New Year's Eve guy?
Nope. We were in Florida. We were watching some shows. So we just watched Netflix and then said, yeah. All right. See you next year. Which I can't resist that joke, so I had to do it. Totally. Even on Shelley, he was bared with it since 1983.
Yeah,
she's put up with it since 1983.
Yeah. On the show's front, recommend a little nugget of a show.
Okay, please.
Dark Winds. It is a show on Netflix. I think it was an AMC show. It is a police investigative story that takes place in the 1970s on the reservations in the Southwest United States. Really enjoyable show.
Yes, we saw it.
There you go.
Loved it. And that actor who plays the chief is in a bunch of the police chief plays a bunch of other characters like that. He's in a new movie that I watched on the airplane. I just like him. He feels like one of those actors. I don't know his name, but whatever he's in, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm totally going to watch that. Like somehow I think he's got a great agent, fabulous picker for great scripts, all because of that. There was another show we saw similar to that about Indian community, teenagers in New Mexico or Arizona.
What happens to them?
it's kind of a lighthearted comedy about the life of what it means to live on a reservation. I'll try to remember sometime and cue you up to
Okay.
it. I mean, I'm not going to send it to you in a text because we've all learned you don't have time. No time. It's not slotted. You flipped open your day timer and said, when?
I have a dear friend who called me and left a message, and I haven't even had time to listen to the message. So, Stephanie, if you're watching, I'm going to get back with you as soon as I can. Yeah,
you are hilarious.
I got a lot going on, Doug.
Big news around this address where the Peace Deal Studios are, and the work of Vote Common Good. Rob, I think I'm going to have to take this to full studio screen.
Nice, like it,
because I have a big reveal.
Oh.
Big
this
reveal.
Isn't what I thought it was going to be.
Do you think I got a guitar and I want to tell you about
it? Well, no, I thought you were going to talk about the January 13th event of the Role of Faith in Democracy.
Oh, yeah. That's a prediction. This is a recount.
You can't predict something that's on the calendar already. What are we looking
your
at
best
here?
predictions? Yeah, you know what's going to happen? The thing I got scheduled, the 13th.
Yeah.
You might remember us talking about the Anthem Awards.
Oh yes,
which was the award granted to the best PR piece in the year of 2024, the year of our Lord. Well, they sent a box, a giant box, and in that box, Rob and friends, are included white gloves.
Oh, fantastic! Way too small for you.
I don't know. I should put them on. Let me see. They're real stretchy. Okay,
Are they they're like cloth?
Got my OJs.
They're not. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's no reason why blood-stained. Wow.
That, my friend.
Wow.
That is a full-on Anthem Award. The fifth annual Anthem Awards 2025 gold winner.
Fantastic.
What's that other word say? Awareness category, best PR and earned media campaign, voting booth ad, Vote Common Good. Look at the size of this thing, would you?
We somehow need to make that the the hood mount on the bus.
Totally. Like stick it out like this, like a sword.
Like we're coming at you.
I mean, look at that award. That thing
amazing.
There should have been
Did our friend Dodie get one of those too?
There should have been a full ceremony. It's unclear to me. It's unclear to me. I haven't revealed this. It came before the new year, but I wanted to wait to reveal it. So I'll put the gloves. And there's a cloth. There's a wipe cloth. I mean, this thing, and the box is giant. It's a shoebox size. So.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah. So hey, congratulations to all of us who helped make that ad possible. This is one of those places where the thank yous
listen
really would be sincere when you say thank you to the writers, Dodie.
I mean,
to the producers,
Dodie Levinson.
But most of all, Julia Roberts, who made the ad. Anybody want to pay attention to? Now, where's she going to line up her Anthem Award?
She's going to set that right next to one of her Oscars. Totally. Absolutely love that. That's amazing. Doug, today is the 5th anniversary of January 6th.
Wow.
I was.
Boy, you just really know how to throw that brake on, don't you?
Oh yeah. Lest we remind ourselves why we have to do this.
I cannot imagine what you said to your friend who was having a tough time on that.
On January 5th. On January 5th.
Hey pal, you think that's bad?
Yeah. On January 5th, 2001. Listen. I got stuff I got to do. Like we can sit here and navel gaze and pat ourselves on the back, looking in the rear view.
Yeah, because I'm not even done with the navel gazing of the first podcast of 2026. So if this takes us into prediction territory, you got to hold on. I got 2 more.
No, was scrolling through my Facebook memories as I do. So I did my morning routine. I wake up, I take Whimsy to school, I get a cup of coffee, bring Vanessa a cup of coffee. I sit down and do my Wordle. The Wordle word today, not an easy one. Got it in 4.
Wow.
But not an easy one. Took a while. Didn't get the connections. Got the strands. You always get the strands. It just takes a while. And then I jump over. I do all those little things. And then I jump over because someday there's going to be a study that says all of us who played Wordle on a daily basis, staved off dementia or something. Jumped over to Facebook where I look at my Facebook memories, and I'm scrolling down through, and I'm suddenly hit with the pictures I posted on January 6, 2001, or 21. The picture of the guy carrying the lectern out of the House of Representatives.
That guy was really taking a stand. I've waited years for that.
The picture of the guy wearing a Camp Auschwitz t-shirt.
Yeah. The 99%ers or 1%ers or whatever they were.
The picture of a man with a giant Confederate flag walking through the rotunda of the House of Representatives.
Yeah, Trump supporters sent by the then president and now president.
The picture of multiple people setting bike racks up against the wall and scaling the wall to break into the Capitol building. The picture of the man with his face painted and the horns that we came to know as a shaman standing at the head of the Senate dais.
Yeah, having led a prayer.
Picture of a man in full tactical gear jumping a seat in the House of Representatives gallery with the zip ties that police officers use when they don't have enough handcuffs to zip tie people in his hand as if he's on his way to zip tie, forcibly restrain, maybe even kidnap people. Doug, I got to tell you, I sat there and on January 5th, 2021, we were thinking, we don't have to do this anymore.
Yeah. We thought as an organization we might.
George W. Bush on the aircraft carrier, mission accomplished in the background. And then January 6th happened. And I a friend who was a congressman at the time who texted me. I texted him and said, "Hey, are you okay?" And he said, he texted me back and said, "I'm hiding under my desk." And I am just once again filled with rage. And the new information that's come out, I don't know if you've seen it. I think NPR released it from some of the testimony. Even more damning footage about Donald Trump's participation in it. Yep. And we will move on because Trump won. He got away with it. He did it. He bragged about it. And he was reelected. By the majority of people who chose to vote on Election Day. Yep. He has broken democracy, broken the Republican Party to the point that there's nothing left of it. Yeah. Now, Rob, thank you for that. Thank you for that. Sorry.
Solemn. No, thank you for the solemn reminder. I'm just thinking about, was it your friend Stephanie that you were mentioning?
Yes, that I haven't called back.
If she's heard this and said, "Rob, I really appreciate you getting back to me that you didn't have time, but 7 mornings you have sat doing Wordle, 3 other games, and then scrolled your own memories." Because no time. I just want to say to her, hang in there, Stephanie. It's one of the great segues ever. I don't have time. You know, Doug, as I do every morning. Coffee. Okay. Hey,
I might need to mute myself and put my fan on.
Yeah, you got the sweats rolling. Hey, two other predictions before we get in the official prediction list. I predict that next Tuesday at 1:30 p.m. Central Time, Vote Common Good will host a conversation with James Tallarico, who's running for Senate in Texas, about the topic. The topic will be about the role of faith in democracy. We hope you all join for that. It will be a live Zoom for faith leaders, and then that whole conversation will be rebroadcast right at the end anywhere you're watching this. So a live Zoom, and then an hour later, you'll all be able to watch it, to be able to participate by watching it live. So watching it as it happened live. Kind of like most people, that if you're not watching this right now, you're not watching it live. I mean, actually, you're probably still not watching it live. It's probably some version of a digital transmission. So anyway, we won't get into what live means. But I predict that next Tuesday, the 13th of January at 1:30 p.m., I know that's a little specific, a little Nostradamus, but that's my call. That's what I predict. You know what else I predict, Rob?
What's that?
And this one's a bit more of a stretch. But based on what happened last night, early this morning, Central Time, where I live, last night, Pacific Time, at 11:40 Pacific Time on the 5th of January. Who's the We documentary was submitted to the Mountain Film Festival. We didn't rush it. We took a couple of years to get this thing together. And sure, the deadline was 11:59 p.m. And at 11:39 p.m., we submitted the full package. So we're not rushing it. We took our time. We got there. We stood over the ball. We got our hips loose. We knocked it down the middle. It's a golf reference.
Fantastic.
So super excited about that. I hope we're accepted. I predict we will, but we don't know. And then if you're a part of Mountain Film or you want to be in Telluride, Colorado on the Memorial Day weekend, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Memorial Day weekend, we'd love to have you join us for that film festival. Because, Rob, what the documentary is about is a cross-country bike ride.
Yeah.
You participated. Your wife participated.
Yep.
Bunch of people participated.
She was reading your email about the bike ride last night, about the movie last night, and she said, "Oh, have you read this email from Doug?" And I said, "No." She's like, "Of course you haven't. You didn't ride for 500 miles."
She's already flexing on you because because Vanessa rode for 500 miles. I rode for 3,264, something like that. Mario rode for 99% of it. A bunch of people rode little bits. A bunch of people drove. I mean, you did ride. It was just in a truck with a trailer on the back.
Yeah, I was happy to drive a support vehicle.
Yeah.
For part of it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sure. Lots of people were involved in it.
And I was happy to hold down the home front so my wife could ride.
And we made a documentary about the process of immigration, what's happening with immigration. We've been floating that around for the last couple of years. Now it's in full form, 98 minutes. There'll be some screenings happening online. We can't do any public showings. Everything has to be private screenings. But if you get in the Vote Common Good list, you can be invited to some screenings. So go to votecommongood.com and get our email list. We'll invite you to these private screenings. I've seen it a number of times now, and I'm super proud of it. I think it's great. I think it does the work. Hope it makes it into the film festival. Because that particular film festival we really want to get into, that's where Vote Common Good was shaped in 2018. The concept of Vote Common Good came from idea into actuality during that film festival at a breakfast, and we've been going ever since. So it's a perfect place for us because the film festival focuses on two big themes for films: adventure sports and social causes. we have a
It's
cross-country bike
You
ride
made a film just for
about immigration and the human plight of a broken immigration process in the United States. Yeah.
And
so
I mean, get the award shelf ready. You know, we've got one award that can go on there, and just because you know we started with the Anthem Award, and you know, and who knows what.
Might I be walking around just with this little doozy in my hand, which is much larger than a human head?
Yeah.
Just like, hi, Doug Paggi here with the Who's the
Anthem
We
Award
documentary.
winner, Doug Padgett.
Did you know we won an award?
Oh, it's a very special, prestigious.
I'm going to go set it behind me right
award.
now. You keep talking.
Oh wow, so Doug is setting it. Oh, look at that, perfect placement. Love it, absolutely. Just right over your shoulder. We can just gaze at that Anthem Award all the time. Now, I mean, it is also perfect size to be a toilet paper holder.
Oh, could be. Yeah, if you've used it usefully. I've seen people do that kind of thing with awards that they won and so on. Yeah. Real sassy types. All right, Rob. Okay, those are the big predictions of non-political sense.
Yep.
Shall we dig into the political predictions? So people know we each pick 13. So we end up with 26.
We're gonna make 26 predictions for 2026.
We have to keep this going. And congratulations, by the way, to Kimberly for making it live. Good to see you live again, Kimberly. It's been a while. So sorry our schedule is so chaotic that it's hard for anyone to build their life around it. All right, you ready?
Yeah. You want to go first? We'll ping pong, go one right after the other.
Okay.
You go first. It was our first big prediction of 2026.
My prediction is, this is my biggest one. Donald J. Trump, the president of these United States, will experience a major health crisis in this year, and it will cause a national conversation about the fitness of the man to stay in office.
Doug,
that's my number one
prediction. My number 13 is this: Donald Trump is medically incapacitated for at least a 3-week period of time.
Ooh, wow, that got specific.
And J.D. Vance assumes the role of president of the United States during that time.
Yeah, to boost him.
Well, I think he'll have to.
Yes. You okay? I thought you were going to be. That you're going to be rigging it up. All right. So well, we're down to 25. Well, yeah, we're down to 25 predictions now somehow because we made the same one.
Something tells me we might do that along the way.
We'll throw in the Tallarico one. Okay, I'm going to move off of Trump for a moment because I have a few that are about Donald J. In 2026, former Vice President Mike Pence will essentially announce his candidacy to run for president in 2028. All the things will be in place. He may not make the official announcement, but everything else by the end of 2026 is going to be in place for Mike Pence to try to be the standard bearer of a Republican Party post-Trump.
Okay.
And Marjorie Taylor Greene will be invited to be his vice presidential. Well, she's going to be, of course, he won't pick her yet, but she will be partnering up with him on touring about the country.
All right. I will match that prediction with something along the same lines. In 2026, former Vice President Kamala Harris will announce that she will run for the presidency in 2028.
Wow. All right. Number
By the way, can I just say parenthetically,
yes.
if it's a Pence-Harris matchup, I like our chances.
Number 3 for me, I predict that Minnesota Governor Tim Walz will not run for re-election as governor of the state of Minnesota. Oh, yeah. He already did. I take that one back. That's about as inside political and Minnesota joke as you can get, that guy.
Yeah.
I mean, he's about as inside of a Minnesota. I mean, nice man. Nothing wrong with him. Carpetbagger, not born in Minnesota. I don't know why people want to think he's a Minnesotan, but he's in Nebraska. But anyway, nice enough guy. Okay, that's that.
That wasn't an actual prediction. You're just
no, I was just joking. Donald J. Trump, President of these United States, will publicly pressure the Department of Justice to drop ongoing investigations against anyone affiliated with Jeffrey Epstein. He will publicly demand that they've done enough and it needs to stop in this calendar year.
Okay. Well, I will once again match your Epstein prediction with this. The Epstein files will continue to trickle out in 2026, heavily redacted. But in 2026, the full unredacted files will be leaked and will be available for search.
By full, everything they've got, including that batch that they just found in the files in New York and said, we looked everywhere, there's nothing left. Oh, there's a million more that they were going to use in a trial. Like those, you think, are also going to be included?
Absolutely. All of it.
I mean, friends, think about this. The Justice Department, the head of the FBI, said, we've looked everywhere. We opened every drawer. We looked in every pants box. We checked the bathrooms. There were no boxes containing any files to do with Jeffrey Epstein that we haven't looked at. There's nothing there. There's no criminal charges to be brought. We have looked and searched. I mean, we've been at this job at that time for 3 months, and we did it all. We hired extra people, and they looked. And then a week and a half ago, they admitted, we didn't know that there was 1 million files or more.
1 million more documents
in the possession of the federal government while it was charging Ghislaine Maxwell with her case.
Yeah.
We didn't look at those files that included co-conspirators. They took all the files, the Biden team did, put all those into court cases and convicted someone. And then this Department of Justice under Trump and this director of the FBI, Kash Patel, said, we looked for all of them. There's nothing there. There's nothing there to convict anyone of. Yeah, but we didn't look at the ones that were used to convict someone in their trial because we didn't know that's where they were. The incompetence is incredible.
Why would we think that the largest, most influential and significant federal district attorney and their office would have documents? I mean, we're not talking about an office in Oklahoma that barely gets checked in on.
Yeah.
We're talking about the district attorney of the Southern District of New York. This is the big one. This is the one that they made the show billions about. This is the one that
prosecuted a person in a public trial, and they still didn't know to go look over there. It's just simply it's incredulous and incredible. And here's the thing: I don't think they were covering that up. I truly don't think they were saying we can't look in those files. I think they didn't know to look in those files. They are so bad at what they do. Who? The Trump team. Because again, as predicted in 2025, Donald Trump will refuse to be the most incompetent employee in the room. So he will bring in people worse at their jobs than he is at his. That is goal one in the hiring process. You know, when you put together a job profile and you list out the things you want to accomplish, number one on the list is no one who makes the president look incompetent at doing his job.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah.
Make him be the smartest person.
And I think, circling back to the predictions, I think right now there's someone scanning those documents and getting them ready to be released.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Look, those things are on hard drives all around the departments. Yeah. They're not in paper copy anymore. Yep. All right. Is it you or me?
It's you.
The Democrats in the election to be held November 6th, 2026. Will win control of the House of Representatives with a 13-seat majority.
13-seat majority. How many?
Well, depending on how you count, they have to flip 15 or 16, depending on who's still alive and still in their seats at any given point. And by the time we get there, who knows? I mean, the rate at which Republicans are going to be resigning, which might be one of your predictions, don't want to steal it, but the rate at which these people are going to be like, I am getting out before I lose and before our party loses is going to be through the roof.
And can I just say parenthetically to that, hey, Steve Womack, feel free.
Feel free. Hey, Steve, there's a very lucrative life waiting for you on the other side of Constitution Avenue.
Yeah. So I will predict in 2026, the Democrats will win control of the House of Representatives with 230 seats. This is why I asked you. You went like the seat majority. I went with the number of seats, and I don't know how far off we are from each other.
How many seats? How many seats total are there?
435.
So they're going to have so you 460. Who's doing the math?
Carry them.
Yabbits. Like that joke from last week when it said, I don't want my husband to see what's on my phone because it includes this, the calculator. 15 minus 20 or 20 minus 15 or whatever. So good. All right.
Okay. We both have the Democrats winning the House of Representatives.
This is why we enjoy each other. All right. Donald J. Trump, the president of these United States, will become completely consumed with the nightmare that he started in Venezuela in 2026. It's going to become the anchor around his neck and the reason why millions of people who put their trust in him to be a president who would stop doing all the stupid wars will turn away from him because they will realize he's in for the rich people, he's in for the oil, he was never in it for anything else, and that realization comes to different people at different times, and it's going to come to a whole lot of people in 2026 as Venezuela, which we can talk about when this is done if we want to, about what's really going on there, that Donald Trump wants to be the bully of the Northern Hemisphere, and he wants to allow China to be the bully of Asia, and he wants to allow Russia to be the bully of parts of Europe. And he wants to get rid of the national order. He wants to get rid of international allegiances and alliances and norms. And he wants to move to who's the strongest strong arm in every region. Let them be in charge and run their own little fiefdom. This is all. Look, when the Trump people have been saying for a decade, we are against globalization and you globalists, what they mean is that there's any global international allegiances. They want out of them. Venezuela is going to wrap around his neck politically and drag him to the ground. Because he's already in the 30s for support. And if he loses 5 or 6% of his supporters over this, he's just, I mean, he's been politically dead man walking since his inauguration. Everyone's like, well, okay, 4 years from now, somebody else is taking over. And now it's going to be close to, now we're approaching 3 years. And the slow tick-tock of time. You know that saying I heard this over at New Year's. Somebody said this to me. They said, it was I think an Uber driver or something said, you know that old expression that days are long and years go fast? Never heard that. That's a great phrase. No, days are long. Years go fast.
The days are long and the years go fast. Yeah,
totally. You know, my wife had never heard what expression? It was in a TV show we're watching called The Beast in Me. Are you watching that?
No.
Claire Danes and the guy from The Americans.
Yeah.
Oh, it's intense. But he used the phrase in there, you know that old saying, if you want to make God laugh, tell him your plans.
Yeah.
Shelley's like, oh, I've never heard that. I was like, really? Shelley's a very informed, smart, paying attention person. And a phrase like that, still waiting to be discovered.
Yeah.
Like I am about the days are long and the years go fast.
All right, here we go. Another prediction. Along the lines of what's happening here in the Western Hemisphere. In 2026, Mexican troops will fire on U.S. border agents who are operating in Mexican territory.
Okay.
Nearly igniting a full-scale war
with Mexico
throughout the Western Hemisphere. It will be the kind of crisis, much like COVID, that Donald Trump is completely ill-equipped to handle well. He will make it worse at every turn.
Yep. Yes.
And I think it's a real possibility that happens.
Hey, quick question on that. Will Mexico pay for the bullets? Doing the documentary, we just going back to all these times where Trump is saying, I want to build that wall and Mexico will pay for it. I haven't heard that. Even through tariffs, he's not even saying that anymore. Now he's saying we're going to rebuild the Venezuelan oil industry and no one's going to have to pay for it. Oh, this man. Yeah, look, Rob, I join you. I'm going to put in a joinder on that prediction. Donald Trump has already used lethal action in 3 countries that the United States has never taken action against. His first year in office, the man who says we're going to stop all the wars, we're going to get out of them, we're going to end all the wars. 3 military strikes on nations the first year. When he has nothing else to do and no one's listening to him, when Mexico sees him as the weakened man that we all know that he is and the weakened president, it's not going to be good. Look, it is never good, friends, family, and acquaintances, when the United States president is seen as feckless.
Love the word feckless. Yeah. Go, give us another one.
Republicans will keep control of the Senate after the elections of 2026.
I think and predict the Senate will be a 50-50 tie after the midterm elections.
I left myself that caveat, and therefore they keep control of it as long as Mike Pence is a... Well, I guess Mike Pence... J.D. Vance. As long as J.D. Vance can decide what political party he's affiliated with, is that how it works? Because can't the vice president, who's the president of the Senate, just to confuse our nomenclature, when they say like, well, he's a Republican, so he's going to vote to break 50-50 ties for the Republicans, he could decide to break them for the Democrats, right? I mean, it's not a legal thing. It's just he decides, is he going to vote for an issue or against an issue and with this group or with that group? all I'm saying, this isn't a prediction. This is just a little whimsical thought. On January 5th, January 6th, 2025, we would not have predicted that Marjorie Taylor Greene would leave office and become one of the great anti-Trumpers in the political sphere. Just saying.
You suggesting that J.D. Vance returns to his anti-Trumper roots? Oh, that.
I'm saying in 2026, when we get into 2027, the writing is going to be so clear on the wall of the huge wins that Democrats had. J.D. Vance wants a political life. He wants to be president. Just saying.
Wow. Like it. That's juicy. Keep going. Give us another one.
A senior official with Donald J. Trump, the president of these United States, will resign amidst controversy and turn on Donald Trump in a legal matter. A senior advisor, somebody in the cabinet, somebody close in the White House, is going to get tied up in a controversy. They're going to resign, and their only way to save themselves is to turn against Donald Trump. That will cue impeachment hearings in 2027 based on the testimony. Now that's not much of a prediction, because all that is rewriting the same old sitcom episodes from the first term. So
time is a flat circle. Okay. Yeah. So I've got three high profile cabinet members don't make it until the summer.
Okay. Okay.
And I think it's 3 of these 4. Take your pick. Noam.
Okay.
Bondi. Patel. Kennedy.
Oh my gosh.
3 of 4 will be gone by summer.
3 of the 4?
3 of those 4. Yes.
So one's going to make it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Bondi will make it, but she'll leave just after the election in November.
Okay. All right. Okay.
The other 3 will be rotated out. Honestly, I am truly surprised that they didn't spend the holidays getting that ready. And maybe they have.
Maybe they have, yeah.
Maybe they have, because that's how you would do it if you're doing such a thing. All right, I've lost track of the number that I'm on.
Yeah,
but I think I have one of these. In the year 2026, a major AI-related crisis will be generated by Republicans and will force Congress to hold emergency hearings on AI in response to it. Something so significant is going to take over the public psyche around AI. It's going to be used, and it's going to be a Republican person behind it. It's going to be one of the J6ers, one of the assassins of Trump, one of these people who, when we find out their background, their history, they're Republican.
Oh.
And it's going to be tied to somebody in Congress who knew it. Now I'm going full House of Cards here. Okay, if you know that TV show from Netflix.
Yeah.
And it's going to cause such a stir that we're going to have these major hearings launching in 2026 and going to 2027 about what Congress needs to do about AI, because it's going to cause such.
Okay. I like that one. I've got a technology one.
No.
In the year 20, we're just like, it's like we gave each other categories.
Yeah, and by the way, friends, we didn't. Last week we ended with you come up with 13, I'll come up with 13, and that's that.
Yeah, and I texted Doug yesterday and said, "Hey, don't forget your predictions." And then I sat on the back porch last night and wrote these predictions.
Stephanie, don't be concerned about that. He'll get to you as soon as he can.
In the year 2026, I will call Stephanie. No. In the year 2026, Bitcoin becomes an official currency of the United States of America.
Oh my gosh. That is the one that's going to happen.
What'd you say?
That's probably the one that's going to happen. It's just terrible.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
That is a good one.
Yeah,
and the
when
only
I wrote
bit
that one down, I was like, "Oh, this could actually happen."
Are you sure it's going to be Bitcoin and not the Trump coin?
Dogecoin? No, I think it'll be Bitcoin.
The Doge. By the way, all the now the Trump people who are saying like, boy, that Elon Musk, he really screwed the pooch there. That should have never happened. I mean, that was just wow. Who let that happen? Like, you notice how no one in the administration is all Dogeing anymore? Nobody's all bragging about it. Nobody's like, we're cleaning house, we're saving hundreds of millions. I haven't heard we're saving hundreds of millions of dollars since I haven't heard tariffs are stopping fentanyl. I mean, the nonsense that was January, February, and March of 2025 will go down as the greatest ruse and stupidity and human harm created by an administration in a 90-day period.
Documentaries will be made about it.
Okay. Boy, I can get myself riled up about that guy. Mm-hmm. And the ugliest vehicle ever created by mass production factories. Okay. Donald J. Trump, President of these United States, will explicitly threaten and put plans together to leave the United Nations. He will begin the process of saying the United States is no longer a signatory to the United Nations.
Okay.
And he will then threaten a whole bunch of things about they need to start paying rent. They need to start paying taxes to for the land that they have in New York, or they need to go somewhere else. He's going to essentially try to kick them out when the United States leaves.
Yeah.
Because it's the crowning jewel. Now, that may take until the end of 2027, but that's a coming.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Okay. In a somewhat similar vein, in 2026, the U.S. military will begin patrolling Greenland's airspace as Trump continues to move toward a full-scale takeover of Greenland.
Is there a prime minister of Greenland?
We have a special envoy there now.
I mean, are they a parliamentary system? Or they have a president?
Yeah, I don't. They're part of Denmark. They're self-governing, I think, on domestic stuff, but they're part of Denmark.
Okay. Well, Trump's going to go in somewhere and kidnap the leader of that nation.
All right, we got a few more.
He's gonna make a little island like the Jeffrey Epstein Island, but he's just gonna put all the other national leaders that they kidnap over there.
We should turn it into a reality show.
Or he'll have them working at Mar-a-Lago to work off their sentence.
I think a Celebrity Apprentice version with world leaders that have been kidnapped. that
is great.
I mean, that's ratings good right there.
In 2026, the year of our Lord, at least one state in these United States of America will experience a contested or legally challenged election outcome to the point that it puts control of Congress in jeopardy, whether that's the House or the Senate.
Say more.
One state in America will experience some kind of an electoral crisis to the point that they can't certify an election and will put control of the Senate or the House of Representatives in question because they will have created such a kerfluffle and such chaos around their elections. At least one state.
When you started that, I thought you were going to say at least one state will vote to secede from the union. I was like, whoa. Okay.
Yeah, one of those guys. Those people do
In
exist.
2026, there will be a Supreme Court justice retirement.
Oh, ooh, ooh.
Maybe Clarence Thomas, but I came this close to predicting John Roberts.
Wow. Wow. I could see Clarence wanting to get out. He's ready to make some money now. I predict that in 2026 election, voter turnout among independents and Republicans will drop to its lowest level in a decade. The turnout in the 2026 midterm elections will be the lowest among independents and Republicans that it has been in a decade. They are going to be so discouraged, so saddened, nothing they can vote for, and the big sweep that's going to come.
Yeah. In the year 2026, Ukraine will fall to Russia.
In the year 2026, a new bipartisan, quote, governing coalition will be announced with great media fanfare and will effectively collapse and go under before Inauguration Day 2027.
Which will it be? No labels?
Be a new one.
Reform Party?
Yeah. Again, not being creative. I mean, all I'm doing is just, doom scrolling back through the history of all the bipartisan, we need to get rid of the duopoly, blah, bitty, blah, blah people. All the best, everybody.
Yeah.
Hang in there.
Yeah. In 2026, like he did, and I say this with a caveat, I wrote this last night before I saw the news this morning.
Okay.
So,
fair enough.
like he did with the Kennedy Center in 2026, Donald Trump will take over the board of the Corporation for Public Broadcasting and then begin to float the idea of Trump TV replacing PBS, which will happen in 2027.
You say you wrote that before today. Did he announce that today or something?
Today, this morning, the board of the Corporation of Public Broadcasting announced that they were dissolving the Corporation for Public Broadcasting.
I mean, as soon as they moved Sesame Street to HBO, you knew.
Yeah, it was over.
When it became basically English mid-century dramas channel.
When it became Masterpiece Theater Television. Yeah.
Yes.
And Antiques Roadshow, then it was over.
Yeah, but you've watched a lot of those shows, just to be clear.
Oh, I do. Yeah. I enjoy them a great deal. Yeah. And I mean, the Ken Burns documentaries, the American Revolution one is just
I can't wait to see it. Can't wait to see it.
It is multi-part and
okay, my 13th. I'm on my 13th.
Right, but I want to comment a little bit more on this. I think there's going to be a move in 2026 to really kind of standardize the propaganda approach of the president. I think, and I settled on this Corporation for Public Broadcasting one. I had this much longer that included the establishment of a loyalty, patriotism, and truth department, maybe a cabinet level position, maybe a mandatory civics curriculum, maybe censorship on social media becoming very, very prominent. So I think there's going to be a real move in 2026 by the administration to to control the narrative.
Professionalize their propaganda. Yeah. No question in my mind. All right, before we get to our last ones, friends, I see in the chat that people are putting their predictions. We'd love to see them. So this is your time. Put them in now. We'll talk through those before we go. Before Rob doesn't call Stacy back today, or even listen to the message. Doesn't even have to call back. He can see. He can see how long it is. He can look right there and see that it's 2 minutes and 18 seconds.
It says, "Hey Rob, it's Stephanie.
No need to call me back."
Here I've been putting all this stuff on myself.
You're like, whew.
Somebody really needs to tag Stephanie in the comments.
Who had time? Rob, do you have the voicemail feature on your phone that it turns the audio voicemail into the text so you can just read it in your?
I don't have it so text it to me, but
when you go to voicemail,
I could open the voicemail and see.
Oh, you don't have time for that. Yeah, you can't reach your thumb over there. No, sliding it right by the Wordle app. It's a long reach. It's probably on another page. It's in a folder. It's in a folder, isn't it?
When you text me tonight about how many chances it took you to get Wordle, because we do that in one of our little group texts. Today's word.
Okay. I might do the thing where I just cheat and then get it in one, and you'll just shake your head and be like, "You're such a moron."
I know.
I've done that twice or 3 times. All right, my 13th prediction for the year 2026, the year of our Lord. In the races for the House of Representatives, the Democratic Party will declare the new hope of Arkansas to be Rob Ryersey when he wins election on election day. And he's the boy who made it happen. The boy from hope. No. The boy from another state who moved in. The carpetbagger of carpetbaggers. The true one. The next Tim Walz. This is Rob Ryersey, the 3rd congressional representative from the great state of Arkansas. How many congressional seats are there in Arkansas?
4, and we're taking 2 of them.
You're gonna hold 1/4 of them.
Yep. And our buddy Chris Jones is gonna own another 1/4 of them. Okay.
True,
in my final prediction,
talk, friends. Rob Ryersey will be elected the Congress.
Love it. Love it. Okay, my final
and declared the great hope of the Democratic Party. To be clear, I mean this is just the. Election 2032, some people are going to be saying AOC, and a whole bunch of people are going to be like, hey, that guy from Arkansas.
Yeah.
That guy from Arkansas.
Yeah, maybe that guy from Arkansas.
Yeah. I mean, it could happen. Look, J.D. Vance is the vice president of the United States, and Donald Trump is the president. Anything can happen in politics in America, except, rational, good, decent things. But anything else.
And I think there's still a chance I could be the quarterback of the Cleveland Browns. Okay, my final prediction, very anticlimactic after that one.
Oh.
As a recession takes hold of the American economy, in 2026, Donald J. Trump will send out economic stimulus checks that are literal paper checks, not direct deposits, that he insists are branded as Trump checks, and they will be in the amount of $4,700.
$4,700 even.
Because he's the 47th president.
Of course.
Trump checks.
Okay, he's not sending $4,700 checks. He's sending $47 checks. This cheap ass, he's going to be told, sir, you're going to send $4,700. How about 47? Can we send $47? How about if some people get a 45 and some other people get a 47?
But I'm signing them all. These
with the auto pen.
So upset. He was so upset that he didn't get to sign the checks that were sent out during COVID that he will insist on it.
He will insist on it. Yes.
And more than just, they're not going to be called economic stimulus checks. They're going to be called Trump checks.
Yeah, Trump ticklers. Trump tickle checks.
Yeah. Doug.
Hey.
Let's just take a moment and think back over the last year. We talked about the stuff we could not have predicted, that it was even more bizarre than this.
And again, just to mention to people watching, put your predictions in. We'll run through those quickly or two. So go ahead.
Yeah. You think about the stuff that would have been too bizarre for us to predict.
Yes.
Marjorie Taylor Greene breaking up with Donald Trump. Donald Trump bulldozing the East Wing to build a ballroom. Oh my God.
And then it gets stalled out in another construction crisis created by the great developer Donald Trump. Literally the same thing. I know we all have repeating patterns in our lives that show up no matter where we go. This guy.
Donald Trump is going to replace an official portrait of Joe Biden with the picture of an auto pen.
Yeah. He's so trashy.
Donald Trump is going to redo the Oval Office in gilded, cheap-looking junk so that the Oval Office looks like that magazine
like Michael's
red.
Yeah, like a Michael's home decor aisle. Michael's craft aisle.
This is too ridiculous. This stuff wouldn't happen.
Nope. Yeah, we should have been more ridiculous.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or that Donald Trump was going to do a car commercial for Tesla on the property of the White House. Or that Donald Trump was going to invade Venezuela to capture their president and take him out and then say, we are now running the country and American oil companies are going to be responsible to rebuild the Venezuelan infrastructure for processing oil.
Yeah.
Do you know how many oil executives want to get involved in a decades-long infrastructure project in Venezuela, where another administration will come in like they did in 2007 and say, we own our oil. You can leave now. Venezuela is not a place. I mean, unless Donald Trump's going to build some big resort on the beach.
You think he suggests he's
with
going to do in Gaza?
Bed bugs. It's just, and then all the tragedy, all the horror brought by this man on immigrants, on USAID, on the political system, on innocent people around the world. It's just, it's so terrible. All right, are you ready to go through the list? Let's see what we got for. Oh, by the way, such appreciations for being cleared up by @LBryant1226 because sorry, we now only have YouTube only gives us handles and not whatever your chosen name is. Oh, okay. Sorry, I picked this wrong one.
But he's predicting that Trump will have a serious health event, which we totally agree with.
Okay, he's saying CBP and PBS are not the same thing. CBP funds many public broadcasting outlets. That includes radio stations. So that apparatus that funds PBS, the larger point being the give over to English Masterpiece Theater on our local PBS channels is not the same thing as the Corporation for Public Broadcasting.
Right. No, I understand that. I understand that. What I'm saying,
he was straightening it out for people who think that now their local PBS channel is going to go away. So that's a great.
Well, it is here in Arkansas. Arkansas PBS is going away. It's transitioning to a state-funded what thing they're going to call Arkansas TV. Sarah Huckabee Sanders announced. We will,
but it's going to be the same thing. It's going to be all the same staff, all the same programming.
No. They are changing the PBS affiliation.
Good luck on that one. Good luck launching a public television station that doesn't have, the backing of
programming from Britain.
Yeah. Okay, let's see what else we've got here in the notices. Well, thank you for the compliments on the Tallarico event. I hope you watch it, Alex, and pay attention. Alex says, I predict that Trump will declare martial law before the end of 20. I'm surprised neither of us got that one. Well done. Well done, Alex. This former idealist and optimist about humanity predicts the Trump era will result in a World War III level conflict and major strike by someone against the United States somewhere in the world. Mm. Mm-hmm. Reginald, Donald Trump is an illegitimate president. Alex also says that the Air Force Base in Florida near her is one that could be a target of such a thing. The regime will attack Greenland and Trump will be impeached in 2026. And then Reginald, I like how these comments come in, because now Reginald is just making beautiful comments like, yes, Merrick Garland and the Supreme Court failed America. And then let's just add on to it. And Edward says also that Trump will have a serious health effect, a health impact. All right, what else we got?
We got Brandon making a prediction that Last Comic Standing comes back.
Was that like a show, or like a competition show?
Yeah,
like
he might have been weird talking about the Celebrity Apprentice, like Last Dictator Standing or something like that.
Okay. He says that No King's Day will be the largest single protest in U.S. history. I think it was already.
Already was.
Right? Yeah. So there'll be another one in 2026.
It will be even bigger.
You know what the largest No Kings rally is scheduled for? Do you know what day already in 2026?
No.
November 6th. That's the day, friends. Walk in the street, holding up cool signs, hold up your ballot.
This is what democracy looks like.
On Election Day. Thank you for that. And when you want to chant, this is what democracy looks like, do it from the voting booth.
I'm going to stand in the voting booth and just yell out.
I am too.
This is what democracy looks like.
This is what... We should start that. That should be a vote common good thing.
Just yell it after you hit.
Paul says in 2026, Russia will remove Putin as its leader. Ooh, I could see.
That's a juicy one. I like it, Paul. Very interesting.
Yes, and he's not going to be replaced, with a reformer. It's going to be some hardliner. It could be Marjorie Taylor Greene, because her contacts in Russia have got to be significant. That's what she might be clearing. I'm sure there's no birthright requirement for the president of Russia. She's probably ready to go. All right. Yes, he changed the name of the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America.
Yeah, he did. And he also put his own name on the Kennedy Center. This guy.
So I'm okay. One more prediction, because it's not in 2026. Well, okay, this is going to fall apart. He will announce that his plans are to name the ballroom after himself. So it will be the White House and not the East Wing Ballroom, the Donald J. Trump Grab 'em Ballroom.
Yeah. You know what I almost predicted? Yeah, we should do like stuff we almost predicted. I almost predicted a White House divorce.
Oh. Well, it's already publicly married, privately divorced. There's no doubt about that. So
yeah, but I publicly divorced.
You think it's Donnie, or do you think it's JD?
Well, I don't have to pick.
Okay.
I think it's probably JD, because I think the money's too good for Melania to leave.
Yeah, because the prenup is so intense.
The contract of
yeah, she gets nothing.
Yeah.
Hey, by the way, I got this shirt. I don't often wear black T-shirts.
Yeah.
But this shirt, it says "Music is Resistance" with a guitar. And this was sent to me by the good man Charles Toy from the Christian Left. So some of you are watching this on the Christian Left. That was a nice little gift. Thank you, Charles.
Love Charles Toy.
It's made me think. I've never sent a T-shirt to someone as a gift. I don't think I've ever given a T-shirt, let alone sent one. Boy, there's a real lack.
I predict.
Finally, something I can work on in 2026. I was really coming into this year like I've been through the list of self-improvement.
I'm really good as it is.
I'm like, what? I could send someone a T-shirt. Well, that feels good.
Yeah, if you want to begin putting your addresses in the chat, Doug was gonna.
Yeah, look. Truly, anybody put your address in this chat before this stream ends. Goodbye, everybody. I will send you a T-shirt. It might be this one, but I will send you a T-shirt.
You personally have to send it. You can't send Mary Beth a message and say, "Hey,
no, I wouldn't."
T-shirt from Pokemon.
Mary Beth is the administrative brains of Vote Common Good, and if I sent her a message that said "send a T-shirt to this person from the podcast chat," she would just block my phone from sending messages. I would start to receive "you can't send messages to this phone any longer." No, I would send it. That's right. Alex is reminding us in the chat that he did say "shut up, piggy" to an adult doing her job in the work environment. He said to someone whose job it is to work with the person in his job role, "Shut up, piggy."
Doug, he had the former leader of Al-Qaeda, ISIS, in the Oval Office. He took as a gift from a foreign country a new Air Force One.
He pardoned a convicted government leader from Honduras who was convicted as a narco-terrorist 2 weeks before he captured another nation's leader to charge them with narco-terrorism in the same courtroom where the person that he pardoned was convicted.
Yeah, the same. Doug, the Southern District of New York, District Attorney. We had to go into Venezuela and get their president and arrest him because he had been indicted in the Southern District of New York.
Yeah. Who else had been indicted in the Southern District?
The very same prosecuting attorney's office that Donald Trump called the purveyors of a witch hunt against him.
And he released the other convicted narco-terrorist in that same New York courthouse because he was told
normalize the phrase narco-terrorist
that he was
listen
because he was wrongly treated.
What they are trying to do is they are trying to get this word narco-terrorist into the lexicon to give them permission to do whatever they want against terrorists, because the federal government, because the executive branch, the military, has like free reign to do whatever they want when protecting national security against terrorism. They don't have the same freedom to do whatever they want when it's drug situations. And so what they have done is they've created this idea of narco-terrorism. They've made fentanyl a weapon of mass destruction, all so that they can put together a justification for doing whatever they want, especially in South America, under the guise of narco-terrorism. We cannot let them normalize this word, normalize this idea, because it is a strategic attempt to give themselves carte blanche to do whatever they want militarily in the Western Hemisphere. stop using the word narco-terrorism. It's part of their agenda to normalize this behavior and to justify it. Don't let them do it.
I agree. If we finish the circle, which many people have argued for 2.5 decades now, that terrorist as a category is that very same problem. Mm-hmm. No matter what descriptor of a kind of terrorist you have, if you can declare someone's a terrorist, then a whole other set of rules apply outside of the norms. The narco-terrorism is only a problem because it allows people to be put in the category of a terrorist. So I think the argument you're making, which is the right one, is we have to do away with that category because it is extrajudicial. If we are not in an act of war, then inside of an act of war, you can have a different kind of assailant. Somebody that's doing their warring not on a battlefield, but through other means. But this designation of terrorist is a real problem because there's people in our movements that have been declared by our government as terrorists. Mm-hmm. So I 100% agree with you. I just don't think it goes far enough to just blockade the narco-terrorist category because we really do have a problem in the United States that if we say someone's a terrorist, all of a sudden we all get blinded to what we should be doing. I mean, this was Guantanamo Bay's rationale. This is our engagement through our military and CIA in places all around the world. And I am not advocating for the narcotics industry that's coming through Venezuela. Simply to say this about Venezuela, we're not going to land this plane. The one thing that Venezuela doesn't produce, fentanyl. Oh. The one thing Venezuela doesn't traffic in, fentanyl. The drug industries around the world have decided which pathways they're going to move what particular drugs. Cocaine comes through Venezuela. Now, if you're going to say that I'm suggesting that somehow the Trump administration is involved in large-scale cocaine distribution and is trying to take out its largest competition through the pathways of Venezuela, if that's what you think I'm saying, I have no response to that accusation. Do you think Don Jr., do you think I am suggesting that Don Jr.'s own personal pathway to the large amounts of cocaine that he utilizes is somehow threatened by Venezuela? And they won't play ball? Do you think that's what I'm saying?
All right, Doug, look,
I won't even respond to that allegation that's what I'm saying.
Are you suggesting that it's not oil reserves that the Trump administration is after, but is rather cocaine reserves? Because just as oil reserves can bring the price of gasoline down, maybe Don Jr. needs cheaper cocaine.
Because
is that what you're suggesting, Doug?
If you think that what I am saying is that they're targeting particular vessels and particular nations that won't cooperate with the criminal apparatus that is the Trump administration and cocaine distribution around the world, I'm not going to respond to that, Rob. I'm just simply not going to respond to it. I am sure drug enforcement will get to the bottom of it. It's not my issue.
Yeah. All right. I got to get rolling. I got stuff to do today. I got to call Stephanie. I got to not call Stephanie today.
You got to not even listen to the voice message or read it. You're not even going to open the app. You got time.
Somebody needs to tag Stephanie in the comments so she could be like, "What? Why is?"
Yeah. You should tag every Stephanie you know in the comments. It should be. We should do a weekly Stephanie bit, and everyone just tags every Stephanie they know.
Yeah, sounds good.
At some point, it's going to get to your Steph, who probably doesn't even remember that she sent you a voice. Now, was it truly a voice message sent through the phone, or was it a voice memo sent through a text, and you didn't have time to click on the play button?
No, not a. I'm sure that if she had sent me a voice memo, it wouldn't have been 30 minutes long.
No, it's a 30-minute long message.
No, that's it. You did. You sent me a video to watch.
Oh, it was 22. It was 22 minutes long, and it was a YouTube video, which is, I don't know what else you're doing.
The Cleveland Browns are without a head coach.
Hey, maybe
Jimmy Haslam, if you're watching, give me a call.
Hey, Rob, here it is. You're elected the representative from the 3rd Congressional District in Arkansas.
Yeah. I'm starting a Cleveland Browns caucus. Me and
At the same time, you are appointed the head coach of the Cleveland Browns, and you name yourself starting quarterback.
Oh, now we're talking.
You play one play.
Yeah.
In between Election Day and Inauguration Day, when they're already out of the playoff hunt in 2026. And you resign both positions after play 1. And you have simply been completing a life goal circle. Yeah. You're elected to Congress. You are the coach of the Cleveland Browns and simultaneously the starting quarterback.
Oh, wow, this sounds like a dream.
Why not dream big?
Yeah.
I like it. All right. Hey, thanks everybody for all your I'm going to steal the laughed out loud from Yabbits for that last joke. Thank you, Yabbits. I'm glad you appreciated it. Yabbits says, thanks to Donald Trump, we can say goodbye to regime change wars, Tulsi Gabbard. Yeah. You think she's still staying in as the national security advisor? Mm-hmm. 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 Hey, we didn't say anything about Marco Rubio announcing his run for president, but he won't do that in 2026, will he? He'll wait until 2027.
No, you had Mike Pence. I had Kamala Harris.
Yeah, I was thinking. I was going to say Marco Rubio will resign as Secretary of State and announce his run for president, but I'll do that in 2027 predictions. Okay. Oh, is he still a senator?
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of a senator from Texas, next Tuesday, 1:30 p.m. Central Time, wherever you're watching this, after 1:30 Central Time, you'll be able to watch our conversation with James Teller. If you are a faith leader, if you know any faith leaders in Texas or elsewhere, they can go to Vote Common Good right now. They can go to the webpage, votecommongood.com, and click on the event there and register to be part of the Zoom, and can be in the conversation that we're going to have with the state representative seminary student. And by the way, how long has that guy been in seminary? I'm going to ask him that question sort of right out of the chutes, because I feel like I've known about James Tallarico longer than I was in seminary. It's not a real master's degree. Doesn't take that long. I mean, you're going to master divinity. You got it. Here's how you got mastering divinity. It's a mercy. Yeah, sorry. It's a mystery, friends. It's a divine mystery. That's it. That's what you get with all the rigmarole.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Can't find the off button. It actually says finish, not done. You know, that's that phrase about the difference between finish and done. That finish is like food gets finished, or a person is finished and meat is done. You ever heard that phrase? All right, well, we're finished.
Hey, Mike Stafford.